Hello, English learners. Welcome back to LifeTalk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Have you ever had that tiny moment of panic when a customer approaches you and you know you have to say the perfect thing first?
That feeling is so real. It's like you have one chance, just a few seconds, to set the entire tone for the conversation. Today, we're diving deep into exactly that. English for customer service. We're going to give you the tools you need to handle clients like an absolute pro.
We'll cover everything from that first hello to handling tricky situations. And trust us, making a customer feel welcome and understood is a skill, and it might be a little harder than it sounds.
But don't you worry, we're going to break it all down for you. Liking what you hear? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more.
And please, tell us in the comments what kind of customer service situations you face. What do you find most difficult? We'd love to help you out in a future episode.
Stick with us until the end because mastering these skills can truly change your confidence at work.
Now settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
So, Nico, let's start at the very beginning, the welcome. Why is that first impression so critical?
Because it's all about connection. Before you can solve a problem or sell a product, the customer needs to feel that they're in good hands. They need to feel seen and respected. That first sentence you say can either build a bridge or a wall.
A bridge or a wall. I love that. It's so true. A simple, warm greeting is like opening a door for the person. So let's imagine the scene. You're working in a shop, maybe a nice clothing store. A customer walks in. What's the golden phrase to use?
Well, a lot of learners default to, "Can I help you?" And while that's not wrong, it can sometimes be a bit direct. It can often lead to a quick, "No, thanks, just looking," and then the conversation is over.
Right, it closes that door you just tried to open. So what's a better alternative?
A gentler, more open-ended approach works wonders. Something like, "Good morning. Feel free to look around and let me know if you need anything." Or even just a warm, "Welcome in." It acknowledges them without putting any pressure on them.
I like that. It's low pressure. It says, I'm here for you when you're ready. It gives the customer space to breathe. Let's try a little role play. I'll be the customer, you be the helpful employee.
Perfect. Let's set the scene. You've just walked into a quiet, modern tech store. You look a little unsure of where to find the headphones.
Okay. So many options.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Oratech. Take your time and just give me a shout if you have any questions at all.
See? That was perfect. You greeted me. You told me the name of the store, which is professional. And then you gave me permission to be independent. My shoulders would just relax instantly.
Exactly. You've built that bridge. Now, what about on the phone? It's a totally different ballgame because they can't see your friendly smile.
Oh, this is a big one. Your tone of voice has to do all the work. You have to learn to smile with your voice. It's a real thing. A bright, clear, and professional opening is non-negotiable.
Let's do another role play. This time, you're the agent at a hotel reception, and I'm calling to ask about a booking.
Okay, I'm ready. The phone rings.
Ring, ring.
Thank you for calling the Grand Willow Hotel. This is Elisa speaking. How may I assist you today?
Stop right there. That was flawless. Let's break that down for our listeners. Thank you for calling. That's instant politeness. You've already shown appreciation.
Then I stated the hotel's name, the Grand Willow Hotel, so you, the customer, immediately know you've reached the right place. No confusion.
Then the magic part. But this is Elisa speaking. You've introduced yourself. You're not a faceless company anymore. You're a person. It creates an immediate human connection. And finally, the classic professional question, how may I assist you today?
It's so much more elegant than, what do you want?
Just a little bit. It's formal, but it's also incredibly reassuring. It says, I am capable and I am here to help. That one sentence contains so much positive information.
And that's a great cultural note for our listeners. In many professional English-speaking environments, this level of politeness isn't just a suggestion, it's the standard. It signals respect and competence. So practicing a phrase like that until it feels natural is one of the best things you can do for your career.
Absolutely. And you don't have to sound like a robot. The key is to be sincere. Let the warmth come through. Repeat after us, everyone. Thank you for calling your company. This is your name. How may I assist you today?
Practice it in the shower, on your walk to work. Say it until it rolls off your tongue. Because when you're not stressed about what to say, you can focus on how you say it. And that makes all the difference in building that golden welcome.
So you've given the customer that golden welcome we talked about in the last section. You've been warm, professional, and you've opened the door for a great conversation.
Exactly. The bridge has been built. But now the customer starts talking, and it's your job to understand what they actually need. This next step is all about listening. But it's not just passive listening, right? It's something more.
That's right. It's called active listening. This is where you become a bit of a detective. Your goal is to decode the problem, to find the real issue, and you do that by asking brilliant, clarifying questions.
I think this is where a lot of people feel pressure. They hear a problem and immediately want to jump to the solution. A customer says, "My internet isn't working," and the agent immediately starts saying, "Okay, reboot your router."
And that can be a huge mistake, because maybe the customer already tried that. Or maybe the problem isn't the router at all. Maybe their bill wasn't paid. If you offer a solution too quickly, you risk making the customer feel unheard.
Or worse, making them repeat themselves, which is everyone's favorite thing to do, right?
Absolutely. So the first tool in your active listening toolkit is the clarifying question. These are phrases that show you're listening and help you get more detail.
Let's give our listeners some examples. One of my favorites is, "So if I'm understanding you correctly," it's such a humble and effective phrase. It says, "I'm trying to get this right for you."
That's a great one. Another one is, could you walk me through what happened? This invites the customer to tell a story, which often reveals details they might have forgotten. Or a simpler one, just to be sure I have the details right.
Okay, I think it's role play time. Let's imagine I'm a customer who's a bit annoyed. I've called a delivery company. You're the agent.
Ready when you are. The phone rings. You've already been greeted politely, of course.
Hi, I'm calling about my package. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it's still not here. It's a gift, and I'm really disappointed.
I'm very sorry to hear that your package is delayed. I can definitely look into this for you. Just to be sure I have the right information, could you please provide me with the tracking number?
Yes, it's ZX543.
Okay, I see your package here. So, if I'm understanding correctly, the tracking information showed it was scheduled for yesterday, but it hasn't arrived. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay, let's pause there. See what I did? I confirmed the core problem using that "if I'm understanding correctly" phrase. Now you, the customer, know that we are on the same page.
I already feel a little bit calmer, and I was just pretending. You didn't just hear me, you showed me you were listening. Now, after you get the facts, there's another layer, isn't there? The emotional layer.
Ah, yes, the language of empathy. This is what separates good customer service from great customer service. You have to acknowledge the customer's feelings. The facts are, the package is late. The feeling is disappointment or frustration.
And acknowledging that feeling is as simple as saying something like, "I can imagine how frustrating that must be, especially since it's a gift," or "I understand why you'd be disappointed."
These are magic words. They don't fix the problem instantly, but they fix the connection. They tell the customer, you're not just a tracking number to me. You're a person, and your feelings are valid. Let's continue our role play.
You're the customer, still waiting for that gift. I've got your details here, and thank you for your patience. I can see how frustrating it is to be waiting on a package, especially when it's an important gift. I'm sincerely sorry for the delay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just need to know where it is.
And that is the shift. The customer's tone changes. They go from being against you to working with you, all because you took 10 seconds to be empathetic.
It's a powerful cultural point as well. In many Western service industries, this emotional validation is expected. It's seen as a fundamental part of respectful communication. Skipping it can make you seem cold or unhelpful, even if you solve the problem perfectly.
It's the difference between being a problem-solving robot and a problem-solving human. So, for everyone listening, practice combining these two things. First, ask clarifying questions to decode the what. Could you tell me more about that? When did this issue begin?
And then use empathetic phrases to acknowledge the how the customer is feeling. That sounds incredibly difficult. I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. Master this, and you'll be able to handle almost any conversation that comes your way.
All right, so we've welcomed the customer with a warm, open greeting. We've used our active listening skills to really decode their problem and shown empathy for their situation. Everything is going smoothly.
But sometimes, no matter how perfectly you do those first two steps, you're going to face a customer who is already frustrated, or maybe even downright angry.
Exactly. This is the moment that a lot of people dread. Your heart might start beating a little faster, you feel that pressure building, but this is also the moment where you can truly shine and turn a terrible experience into a loyal customer for life.
It all comes down to knowing the magic words for tense moments, the language that de-escalates, that calms the storm instead of making it bigger.
And the very first rule, before you even say a word, is about you. You have to stay calm. Your calm energy is the anchor in this storm. If the customer is yelling and you get defensive or raise your voice, you've already lost. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline.
So true. You have to be the professional, the calm one. Your steady tone of voice can literally lower their emotional state. So let's say a customer approaches you and their voice is raised. They're clearly upset. What's the first thing you should say?
You start with validation. You don't have to agree that they are right, but you must agree that their feeling is valid. You have to show them that you see their anger and you're not dismissing it.
Phrases like, I can see why you're so upset, or I understand your frustration, work wonders here. My personal favorite is, I would probably feel the same way if I were in your shoes.
That one is so powerful. It instantly creates an alliance. It's you and the customer against the problem, not you against the customer. Let's do a quick role play. Imagine we're at a restaurant. I'm a customer who has been waiting 45 minutes for my food. I'm not happy.
Okay, setting the scene. I'm the manager, walking the floor. You flag me down.
Excuse me, this is ridiculous. We ordered our food nearly an hour ago. We have a movie to catch. This is completely unacceptable service.
Sir, I am so sorry. You are absolutely right to be upset. Waiting that long is unacceptable, and I sincerely apologize. Let me go to the kitchen right now and find out what is happening.
And scene. Perfect. Let's analyze that. What did you do? First, your tone was completely calm and respectful. You didn't make excuses.
Right, no. Oh, but the kitchen is very busy. That just sounds like you're not taking responsibility. Instead, I started with an apology, and then I validated your feeling directly. You are absolutely right to be upset.
That immediately takes the wind out of my sails. I was ready for a fight, but you just agreed with me. You joined my team. And then you proposed immediate action. Let me go find out what is happening.
Exactly. You prove you're on their side by taking action. Now, what about on the phone? It's harder because they can't see your sincere face. Let's try another one. This time I'll be the angry customer calling a software company because my program keeps crashing.
Okay, I'm the technical support agent. Go ahead.
I have lost a whole day's work because your software crashed again. This is the third time this month. I am so tired of this. I want a refund.
Ma'am, I can hear how incredibly frustrating this situation is, and I am so sorry for the work you lost. That is a terrible experience. My top priority right now is to understand what's happening and make this right for you.
Oh, that was good. My top priority? I love that. It makes me, the customer, feel important and heard. You didn't immediately address the refund, but you addressed my frustration first.
And that's the key. You have to solve the emotional problem before you can solve the technical one. Acknowledge the feeling, state your positive intent, and only then do you move on to the practical steps.
This brings us to a really important cultural and motivational point. It is so easy to hear someone's anger and take it personally, to feel like they're attacking you.
But they're not. 99% of the time, the customer's anger is not about you. It's about the situation, the product, or the company. Your job, as a professional, is to separate the person from the problem. You are not the problem. You are the solution.
That's such a powerful mindset shift. It allows you to stay calm and use these magic phrases without feeling defensive. You're just guiding the conversation back to a calm place so you can actually help them.
So let's repeat some of our favorite de-escalation phrases for everyone listening. I can certainly see why you feel that way. I want to assure you that I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And let's work together to figure this out.
Those phrases are your lifeline in a tense moment. Practice them, know them, and when the time comes, take a deep breath and be the calm in the storm.
So, the customer was angry, but you've handled it like a pro. You used those magic de-escalation phrases we just talked about. You were the calm in the storm. The customer's voice has come down, they're breathing a little easier, and now they're looking at you.
This is the moment of truth, isn't it? This is where you pivot from listening and calming to doing. You've diagnosed the problem, and now it's time to be the hero and offer the solution. This is the part everyone's been waiting for.
Exactly. And the language you use here is incredibly important. We call it the language of action. It needs to be clear, confident, and positive. You want the customer to feel that they are in capable hands and that a resolution is coming right now.
A big part of this is framing your language positively. It's a small mental switch that has a huge impact. For example, instead of focusing on what you can't do, you always focus on what you can do.
That is such a golden rule. So instead of saying, "We don't have that in stock," you would say, "That particular item is currently sold out, but what I can do is order it for you, and it will arrive in 2 days."
See the difference? The first one is a dead end. It's a no. The second one is a path forward. It's a yes and. It keeps the positive momentum going. Let's try a role play. Let's say I'm checking into a hotel and my room isn't ready yet, even though it's past the check-in time. I'm tired from my flight.
Okay, you're the tired guest, and I'm the front desk agent. You've just told me the problem.
So you're saying my room still isn't ready, but check-in was an hour ago. I just want to lie down.
I completely understand your frustration, and I sincerely apologize for the delay. This is not the smooth check-in we want for our guests. What I'm going to do for you right now is personally speak with housekeeping to get an exact timeline. While you wait, I can offer you a complimentary coffee or tea in our lounge. I will come and find you with an update in no more than 10 minutes. How does that sound?
Wow, okay. As the tired guest, I would feel so taken care of. Let's break that down. You started with empathy, just like we practiced, but then you used incredibly strong active phrases.
I tried to. Notice I said what I'm going to do for you, and I will come and find you. Using I shows personal responsibility. I'm not just a faceless employee. I, Miko, am taking ownership of this problem.
And you gave a specific action and a specific timeline, 10 minutes. That's so reassuring. And you offered an alternative to just standing and waiting, the complimentary drink. You turned a moment of frustration into a moment of being cared for.
Now, what happens if the ideal solution isn't possible? This is where offering alternatives becomes your superpower.
This is a tricky one. Let's say I want to return a shirt, but it's a final sale item. The store policy is clear, no refunds. This is a difficult no you have to deliver.
This requires a very specific communication technique. You have to cushion the no with a yes. Let's try it. You're the customer with the shirt.
Hi, I'd like to return this shirt, please.
Of course. Let me just take a look at the receipt for you. Okay, I see this was a final sale item. While I'm not able to process a refund on this, I do have a couple of options for you. We could offer you store credit for the full amount, which you can use on anything in the store today or in the future. Or, of course, we can help you find another size if this one didn't fit right.
That's the classic soft no. It's brilliant. You stated the limitation, I'm not able to process a refund, but you said it gently, and you immediately followed it with two positive alternatives. What I can do is this or this.
Exactly. You're guiding them away from what's not possible and toward what is possible. It shows you're still trying to help even when you're limited by company policy. It's a very respectful way to handle a difficult situation.
And after you've proposed the solution or the alternatives, there's one final crucial step in this section, confirmation. You have to make sure the customer agrees and understands the plan.
Yes. It's as simple as asking, does that sound like a good solution for you? Or, would you like me to go ahead with the store credit? This closes the loop. It ensures you're both on the same page and moving forward together.
This whole process is a little cultural dance, isn't it? In professional English-speaking contexts, this idea of taking ownership and providing clear, actionable steps is a sign of competence and respect. It's not just about fixing the issue, it's about rebuilding trust.
Perfectly said. You're not just solving a problem, you're managing a relationship. And the language of action is your most powerful tool to do just that.
And there we have it. You've navigated the entire customer journey. You started with that golden welcome, you listened like a detective, you calmed a tense situation, and you moved confidently from problem to solution. The customer is happy, the issue is resolved.
It feels like we've run a marathon, right? But you can't stop just before the finish line. The way you end the conversation is just as important as the way you begin it. This is the graceful exit.
It really is. Psychologists have something called the peak end rule. It means people don't remember an entire experience. They remember the most intense moment, the peak, and how it ended. That last impression can color their entire memory of the interaction.
I love that. So even if there was a really frustrating moment in the middle, a strong, positive ending can save the whole experience. It's your final chance to make them feel valued and secure.
So what's the first step in a graceful exit? It's making sure the job is actually done. You need to confirm that all their questions have been answered.
This is so important. You don't want them to walk away or hang up the phone and immediately think, oh, but I forgot to ask about... The best phrase for this is simple and open. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
It's the perfect closing question. It's polite, professional, and it opens the door one last time for any lingering concerns. A slightly more formal version could be, have I been able to resolve everything to your satisfaction?
Let's bring back one of our scenarios. Let's go back to the hotel. I was the tired traveler whose room wasn't ready. You, Nico, as the amazing front desk agent, have just found me in the lounge, and you have my room keys.
Perfect. Let's play out that final scene.
Miss Thompson, thank you so much for your patience. I have your keys right here. You're all set for room 702. It's a quiet room with a lovely view, and we've made sure everything is perfect for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sorting that out for me.
It was my absolute pleasure. I've also added some complimentary breakfast vouchers to your room account for the inconvenience. Now, is there anything else at all I can assist you with?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, I hope you have a truly restful stay with us at the Grand Willow. Please don't hesitate to call the front desk if you need anything at all. Enjoy your evening.
And that's how you do it. Let's break that down. You didn't just give me the keys. You reaffirmed the solution, a quiet room with a lovely view. You added a gesture of goodwill, the breakfast vouchers, and then you used that key phrase, "Is there anything else I can assist you with?"
And once you said no, I didn't just walk away. I offered future help, don't hesitate to call, and gave you a warm personal closing. Enjoy your evening. It puts a final, positive seal on the whole interaction.
It really does. It leaves the customer feeling cared for, not just processed. Let's do one more quick one. Let's finish the story of the delayed package. I'll be the agent this time. The customer, Nico, was frustrated because it was a gift. I've tracked it down, and it's now out for delivery today.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, Nico, I have confirmed with our delivery team that your package will be with you by 5 p.m. today. I have your email here, and I'll send you a direct confirmation link as soon as we hang up.
Okay, that's a relief. Thank you for figuring that out.
You are most welcome. I'm so glad we were able to get this sorted out for you. Before you go, is there anything else I can help with today?
No, that's everything.
Wonderful. Thank you for your call and for your patience. We really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.
Perfect. So polite, so reassuring. I'm so glad we were able to get this sorted out for you. That little phrase shows you're invested. You're not just an agent, you're a partner in solving the problem.
And that's the ultimate cultural note here. Great customer service in English-speaking cultures isn't just about efficiency, it's about connection and relationship repair. When a customer has a problem, your relationship with them is damaged. Every step we've discussed, from the welcome to this graceful exit, is about rebuilding that trust.
A customer who has a problem solved beautifully is often more loyal than a customer who never had a problem at all, because you've proven that when things go wrong, you will be there to fix it.
And that is an incredible feeling of security for any client or customer. So, to everyone listening, remember the power of that final impression. Check if they need anything else, thank them for their time or patience, and wish them well. It's the final polish on a professional, compassionate, and truly helpful conversation.
And just like that, you've reached the end of our journey today. Take a slow, deep breath, let all of that information settle. You've learned how to open a conversation, how to listen with intent, how to calm a storm, find a solution, and how to end with grace. That's a huge amount of skill.
It truly is. Remember that becoming confident with this language isn't about being perfect. It's about practice. It's about trying a new phrase and seeing how it feels. It's about focusing on the person in front of you and genuinely wanting to help. The words are just the tools you use to show that.
Your effort in being here, in listening and learning, is the most important step. You are already on the right path. Tonight, as you drift off, perhaps you can imagine one of those conversations. See yourself handling it with a calm confidence, not with a racing heart, but with a steady, peaceful energy.
Imagine the feeling of a customer saying, "Thank you, you've been so helpful," and feel that genuine warmth. You have that ability within you. Thank you for sharing your time and your attention with us. We hope you feel a little more prepared, a little more confident, and a lot more relaxed. Until next time, take care and rest well.